internet cut out for some weird reason. So I'm going to go down to the lower sun deck and see what Wendy's up to. I think she's actually preparing. Oh yeah, did you get the B&Bs ready?
Well, one's ready.
Okay, I'm going to go down to the lower sun deck and relax and sit under the tree for. It's a lot warmer down on this deck. So if you and don't be shy. So there's somebody in there. We're back. Right on. Cool. Well, good to have you in there. So I pruned this eucalyptus just before I did the live stream. I took the top off of that one there, and I'm gonna have to get to those ones over there. So those trees, like I say, were cut back in February. So there's our kentia palms, and they got fried in the heat. You can see all the burn on them. And Poopy 2000. So there we go. It's coming back. It's making a comeback. It's kind of sad. There's the trunks on them. I've had those since the 1990s, but it's just a shame that they got fried. And what I'm going to have to do here is get the old Felcos out. Low power mode. Hey guys, low power mode. So if I die, so that means the battery's dead. It says 20% battery life, and that kind of really sucks. I'm going to go down here to the lower deck. Actually, here's one of our fig trees here, but I don't know the variety. It's actually a pretty big one. You can see it up there. There's the top of it up there. That's a bay tree beside it, but there's fig here too. Don't know which one it is. It could be Cadota. We've got a bunch of different fig trees on the property. So let me just get here out of the sun. There. How's that? Trying to see if I can grow some beets. Oh, beets are great, man. Beets are one of my favorite things to eat. I love them. Actually, I like pickled beets too. Pickled beets are great. So anyway, like I say, guys, I'm using Wendy's iPhone right now, and the battery power is way down, because she was on it. I'm seeing flower buds on the, here I can buy some cheapest needle palm seedling. I wonder if they sell them on eBay. They could. Hey, I see flower buds on the lime there, right there and there. And then this one here, you can see the little lemons, Meyer lemon. This actually produces a lot of lemons, and it actually got burnt in the heat. So that's Meyer lemon. I'm seeing a few lemons on it right now. There might be some more hiding in there. Anyway, oh, low battery, 10% battery remaining. No! I'm gonna have to go up into the kitchen and plug this sucker in. That sucks. All right, Joe, don't forget to advertise my channel everywhere. Oh, I gotta go. Palm Nation, check out Palm Nation's channel. I gotta go up to the kitchen, man, before this thing dies on me. Here's some kumquats. Kumquats, that one took a bit of a beating. There's pomelo over there too. Little date palm. It's one of my seed-grown date palms. Poor little thing was suffering, got kind of dry in there. But it's coming. Let me just check out the center spear here. Oh yeah. It's alive. That's alive. When the center spear goes on a date palm, usually they're pretty much a goner. Hey Joe, if you gave me a shout out in your next video. Okay, Kamu who likes Coke, we're giving you a shout out. I grew some date palms, but they never grew. I grew some date palms, but they never, maybe the seeds weren't viable. Better to start with fresh seeds, right? If you got old seeds, sometimes they're not as viable. I'm gonna plug this phone in here before you lose me. There. Okay. Plugged her in. Hopefully it won't die on me. And sprouted and then they shriveled up. Eh? So did you do them in the baggy method? Maybe not enough water? I wonder. I gotta get something to sit on. I think I need a chair here. Let me get a chair here, folks. If I can get a chair, I got a bar stool here, and then I can sit here and chit chat. I'd rather be outside, but big bag moist paper towel. Oh, you do? Oh, okay. In the bag in moist paper towel. I've never germinated. Oh, there's Dave in there, white with dreamy eyes. I've never ever germinated palm seeds. I don't think in a paper towel. Date naturalized on its own, getting very big. Oh, cool. I think they will work. I mean, there are big date palms in South Carolina. You just have to get to the right area, South Carolina, right? It's kind of like here. Some people do grow them, but that's more like on the far west coast. I know of one nice one in particular over there, one nice one south of Vancouver. Using that method for my mussabaju. Oh, you did? You actually got mussabaju seeds, right? I've never seen anybody grow. I don't know anybody that's grown musabaju from seed. I've grown bananas from seed, but I haven't grown musabaju from seed. I've grown a Musa velutina. No, not musabaju seeds. Oh, and Musa acuminati. I've never grown those from seed. I've grown Ensete ventricosum. I've grown Musa sycamensis, and I think Musella laciocarpa. And I'd like to try Raja Puri. That's a hardy one. If you can get Raja Puri, try Raja Puri. And Musa itinerans, right? It's in a weird area, though. I'm honestly not sure I'm going to do when it gets big. Oh, enjoy it when it gets big, right? I had a date palm seedling in the ground for forever. I bet you probably 10 years, and it was like a bonsai. I pushed a medjool date in there. It was at the back of the house. We had the eucalyptus cut down, and one bad winter nuked it out. But it never really grew big. Okay, you're back, Palm Nation Max. I'm interested in Valentina. Anyone know? Yeah, you know who has them? Is Austin in Jacob Austin in Arkansas. Grows Musa valentina. That's where I got mine from. He actually shipped me some live plants. He sent me seed and he sent me live plants. Yeah, the crepe myrtle. Crepe myrtle are cool too. Love crepe myrtles. Not common up here, but people do grow them. There's two in front of the hospital, been there forever. And I know Jeff at the plant farm has a really big one in his garden. Give Bigfoot. Okay, Bigfoot Squad, make sure everybody watch BWPP. Shout out for Bigfoot. Battery life thing is not coming on right now. That's a good thing. Katrina, if you're in there, pop in too. Don't be shy. Everybody pop in and say hi. So, like I say, Katrina was legit. She was definitely a legit person. Come down to some myrtles. Yeah, I know. Down in the south, it's a very popular tree. Yeah, Bigfoot's, well, I don't know if he's still around. I haven't heard of him for a long time. But there was somebody in there the other day they thought was Bigfoot, but it wasn't Bigfoot. It was Katrina in the waves.
It's called paranoia.
Wendy says it's called paranoia. He's coming back for sure. Oh, he'll be back. He's probably watching right now. When people listen and they don't talk, it's called sandy bagging. That's what we call it. That's radio talk. And somebody listens to a conversation but never really jumps in, it's called a sandy bagger. That's what we used to say on the radio. So you don't know how many people are actually watching this and listening to it, but they never really come in and comment. There could be lots of people just kind of listening, right? But we know you guys are in there and you're not shy. I'm certainly not shy. What's Wendy doing?
I'm gonna make bagels with lox.
Wendy is making bagels with lox. She's going to do some fresh salmon lox because we have lots of salmon around here, lots of fresh salmon. But you know what I'd really like, Wendy, today is some catfish. Yeah, my friend has 20-foot novas in his garden. Jeff in Victoria has so many Trachycarpus novas in his garden, big ones with 20 feet of trunk on them, and he grew them from seed. And the difference between a Trachycarpus nova and a Fortunae is the petioles are spaced farther apart, and you can see it on the trunk, and they have skinny trunks. Hey, Wendy?
What's that?
Jeff's garden in Victoria.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Jeff's garden in Victoria blow you away. I love catfish. I've only eaten it once on a cruise ship.
If the phone rings, you have to answer it, okay?
If the phone rings, I'm not going to answer it. I'm live streaming. Mm-hmm. Hey, do you guys have these chips in the States? Those are really good. I'm sure you have these in the States, right? Maybe they are American. I don't know. Those are really good chips since 1987. I think they're probably American, I bet. It says Cambridge, Ontario. Made in Canada. I don't like, actually, I love those chips. They are Canadian, yeah. I honestly hate talking on the phone. And I'll tell you why. When I worked at the garden center for 10 years, I had a portable phone strapped to me. I also had one of those walkie-talkie things, those Motorola's. So I'd be working in the garden center and constantly, in the busy season, my phone would never stop ringing. I'd try to get stuff done and I'd be dealing with customers. Then my phone would ring and I'd have to drop everything and talk on the phone. And the garden shop people would always forward calls down to me. So I said, when I don't work at that nursery anymore and I start at the parks department, I'm gonna try to avoid talking on the phone. My abuela makes the basically tortilla. Oh, nice. I love Mexican food. Not all, but they do have some pretty good stuff down there, Dave. So these are good chips. No artificial flavors or colors. But you know what? They're probably still super bad for me. but I don't really care. Yeah, I know the thing, those walkie-talkie things, Motorola's. I said not at all. Good to see you in there, Dave. Next time, stop by Salt Spring and visit. I know you were busy. You probably had a tight schedule. I know you went to Victoria. Wendy's Palm. Outside. That's where I want to be, folks. Outside. In the garden. Not sitting in the kitchen. When it's nice, I really hate being inside. I know, it's expensive. And I agree. It's expensive to get to Salt Spring Island. It's expensive to get to Vancouver from here, too. That's why I rarely ever go to the mainland. And it takes a long time to get from Salt Spring, the Gulf Islands, to the mainland. Yeah, I don't... Oh! No, I can't. It's got one of those things, a UPS thing, right? I can't do that. So I don't... Oh, you know what? Hang on. I think I do have one of those things. I think I have an adapter. Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah. And me, it's money too. It's too expensive. I have it. You know what, Caleb? Let me go get it. I actually do have that. So I'm going to go grab the little box. Let me just put this in front of that. And what can we get you guys to look at while I'm gone? You're going to look up at the ceiling. You're going to look up at the ceiling while I'm gone. I'm going to go get the box, okay? Hang on. This is awesome. Okay, so what I have one of these. I have this, right? That little thing right there. It's got the plug on it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug this. I'm going to plug this into here. And then I'm going to head outside. Okay, head outside and move this. Sorry, guys. Thanks, guys, for letting me know, because I wasn't even thinking. My mind went blank. I had that adapter sitting plugged into my wall plug forever. So now let's get over here. There. And let's just see. Plug here. Ah, sweet. Awesome. Okay. Now we're in business. Ha ha! Awesome. Now I'm outside. That is so much better. I know I can sit here and eat my chip, and you can look up at the big arbutus tree. Right there. You have the neatest ideas. Yes, you do. Banana Foot Squad. That'll be his next troll channel. Banana Foot Squad. Nothing ever surprises me. So, this is what it's looking like here. I can see right around, okay? I hear a froggy. Anyway, I went down to the forest today, and I dug out a fern to put in the top of a tree trachea that died. It's got 10 feet of trunk. Dried up over the last few years. Pulled the center spears out. I said, so I'll hone it out and I'll fill it up with dirt. Sunny and cool. It's 20 here. 20 degrees Celsius here, so around 70. And hear the woodpecker? No, the trachea's done. You know what? It was petering out, and I thought it did have some life, and it doesn't have any life. It's got, no. That's at our friend's place. Mine has 10 feet of trunk. Our friend's has a little bit of trunk on it, so I told him to put a fern in it. Yes. Next troll channel he does, he should live inland. It's not always peaches and cream living on an island. I like it, but you got to remember, for me to go anywhere farther, I have to take a ferry. The only way off of this island is by boat, and boats are costly. So the cheapest way is to go to Vancouver Island. So it's free for me to go to Vancouver Island. Okay, Vancouver Island is the big island beside us. We call it the big island here. And to get back, it's about $45, I think, something like that. To go over to the mainland, it's a lot. Oh, Saltfoot Squad, yeah, that'd be a good one. To go over to the mainland, it's a lot more money. It is costly. So I go over to the mainland a couple of times a year, maybe. I mean, really, there's not a lot in Vancouver for me to see. I mean, I have some relatives there, but I'm not really much into big cities. You know what I mean? After you've been living on an island for a while and it's pretty quiet out here, you don't like big cities. My beans sprouted. It's dove season. Those doves better. Oh, cool. Love doves. I was down in the ravine today anyway. I was digging out a little fern. And Banana Joe Foot Squad. Banana Joe Foot Squad. And I noticed some seeds that I spread. New Zealand would be good. Ooh, there he is. Totally not Caleb. BWPP. And New Zealand would be awesome, but it's pretty remote. Anyways, getting back to the ravine, I was down there in the ravine, and when I'm digging out this fern, I'm down there, trying to get the small fern so I can plant it on top of this trachea trunk. And I'm looking at all these tiny little seedlings coming up everywhere. So that was the seed I think I sowed in the late spring, and it's coming up now. Banana Joe Foot Squad. Is that you? What's his name again? What's BWPP's name again? Brennan. Brennan White pulling pranks. I think that's what that means, right? Brennan, thank you, Dave. Brennan White pulling pranks. That's what BWPP stands for. And you know what? It's Caleb. Caleb. Is it Caleb? Oh, really? So you think he's, hopefully he's okay. If he wants to come in here and chit chat, I really don't care. It's when people start swearing and stuff and calling people names, that's not very cool. I have some alternate accounts. I have two channels. I have one channel that I don't upload to anymore. It's an old channel. It's got a lot of videos on it, but I haven't uploaded to that one for, God, it'll be 12 years. Coming up next year will be 12 years. You know the problem with chips? They're super addictive. Don't get banned. How do you get those emojis on there? I can't figure out how to do that. Do you have an iPhone? Are you like on an iPhone, Dave? They could be. Those are kind of cool emojis, those eye emojis. You have 19 Gmail accounts? Wow. I have 2. One for each of my channels. Oh, so iPhone. Using an iPhone, you can put your emojis on. Okay. See, I don't see anywhere where I can put emojis here. Cool. How about palm trees emojis? You need to use a computer. Yeah, I use laptops, but like I say, when I'm live streaming on Wendy's, it's the iPhone or an iPad. Well, there's a palm tree emoji. I think palm tree emojis are good. Those are my favorite emojis. I think Bigfoot, I don't know how many channels Bigfoot has, though, but I think he's got a lot of channels from what I've heard. I really don't know for sure, but some people have told me he's got 20 channels or something like that. Hey, coconuts, cool. Those are good, too. How about bananas? I bet you they don't have a banana emojis. No banana. Let's see. But there's no keyboard showing here. Hang on. There's no keyboard showing here. I'm on an iPhone. Oh, bananas, cool. I bet you they don't have banana plant emojis, though. Here's a banana. There's a banana right there. There's a little banana right there. Upside down banana. Yeah, I know there's definitely, I've seen those emojis. He uses around 20 of them. Wow. So in order to get 20 YouTube channels, you need 20 emails. Is that correct? How can you get 20 emails if you're on Gmail? Can you do that? I used 2 different names. I guess that's how you do it. You have to use different names because I have one for Jungle Joe C, and then I have one for Banana JSSI. So I guess it's possible, right? So I could easily get 10 different accounts if I wanted to. I guess anybody can do it. They just have to know how to do it, right? I think he's pretty hip on the computer thing. I'm not. My youngest kid could do that. He's like computer whiz. Yeah, when he comes over here, he shows me how to do things on the computer. Because the younger generation, you guys grew up with computers in school. I never did. Yeah, I guess that's it. Hey, I like those emojis. Look at those, Dave. Got the little sad. Yeah, it is kind of a waste of time having 20 accounts. I mean, just have one or two and post good stuff on there. You know what I mean? And then you'd probably get more subscribers too. I like that. Oh, I've seen the island one, Camel. Yeah, I like that one. I like that. That's a cool one. I use that sometimes when I'm on my other iPhone, my work iPhone. I don't own an iPhone. Super Smash Brothers. You know what? My kids used to play that stuff. They had Xbox, PlayStation 4, and yeah, I never really played many video games. Once in a blue moon. Yeah, oh, there were some good emojis, fruit emojis. What was with Lytton there? Are they rebuilding yet, Dave, or not? Pretty sad. What happened to Dave's favorite place? That is Dave's favorite place to visit. You know what? See, the sun is going to come through those trees up there, and it's going to mess me up. So I'm going to have to put up that patio umbrella. Those trees we may have to get cut down. They're pretty big trees. Those are Douglas firs, right? Big Dougie firs. And we'll take 2 years or so to come back. That's sad though, eh? What a shame. Everybody lost their houses. I think the church made it though. The day Bigfoot breaks his phone. Yeah, I guess he's probably got an iPhone. I don't know. Maybe he's just using his laptop. I think more people actually use iPhones to go on the internet, don't they? Like most teenagers and younger generation people of the younger generation I see on iPhones. Oh, I thought the church made it. Oh, I thought the only thing that made it in the town was the church. Oh, that's sad. Man, a lot of history in Lytton too. What a shame. That's heartbreaking, eh? I couldn't even imagine losing everything in a fire. Post office survived. My cat and brothers can play palm out. Palm out under the palm tonight. Cool. We had a cat, but it took off. The day before, is supposed to go in and get fixed. She's going to get his nuts chopped off. Must have heard that, right? I'd take off too. And so the day comes where she's supposed to take the cat in, and there's a woodpecker. The woodpecker's been pecking on we got a Mason bee house, the cop shop burned. Wow. That's crazy. So it's like a ghost town now. Not even a ghost town, there's nothing there. Yeah, there's nice robustas. I've got lots of photos of them, Caleb. When I was down there in Brookings, I went and I photographed a lot of palm trees. I went up and down every street I could find, every side street, and I took pictures of the biggest date palms, Washingtonia robusta. Wonder what will happen when Bigfoot actually travels somewhere. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's kind of like crying wolf. If you fib so much, and then when the time comes and you're actually there and you're shooting a video, nobody will believe them. Both motels burned up in the Lytton Hotel. Oh my God, that's so sad. Isn't that awful? So, was the fire started by the train or other? I can't stand Trudeau. That guy's got to go. What's the difference? It's warmer in 9B. The winter minimums are milder, right? So they're not as low in 9B. And Brookings is probably high end in 9B. From what I've seen growing there, you know what I saw growing there? There's queen palms. Somebody grows a beautiful tall Arcanto Phoenix Cunninghamiana. I know by how many degrees. I think several degrees. Minimums, maybe a few degrees, maybe 5 degrees warmer, I bet. Jacksonville, yeah. So Brookings is 9B. Don't know yet, really was. Someone screwed up with the... Oh my God, matches or cigarettes. That's the worst thing, man. Anyway, you got to go to Brookings, Oregon sometime, Caleb. I know you're in Oregon. Travel down there. And check out what they grow. And I'll tell you what's really common in Brookings, Oregon is Yucca gigantea. I would think Robustas wouldn't care about. Yeah, there's those Robusta growing north of Brookings and Gold Beach too, because I've seen them. So in Gold Beach, there was Robusta, there was big date palms. I talked to one of the owners. I went up to his place and I'm taking pictures. The guy comes out and I said, "Tell me about your palm tree there. How cold? How much cold did it endure?" And he said, back in December 1990, it got defoliated at 13. It was around 13 and a half degrees Fahrenheit. Totally defoliated. The Phoenix canariensis came back. Southwest Ireland's in there. Hey, Dara, and he's 8 or 9 hours ahead of us over there. So why can't you grow them? Are they sense? People do grow them here, but it's a bad winter that takes them out. So I've seen them last year as long as 10 years on Salt Spring Island. But it's when we get the minimums don't. Would have night lows at 1070, my zoning average 30s. Yeah, exactly. So it's a bad winter that takes them out here, and it's the prolonged cold. So maybe our minimums aren't that bad, but you get several days of -3 and 4 degrees Celsius. You get a week straight of -4 degrees Celsius. You know, a younger date palm is not going to like that. You get one night of -4, and then it pops back up to 50 to 8 degrees Celsius. That would be fine. So length of freeze is really everything. Bottom out minimum is too. You have to go. Okay, have fun playing video games. And I guess you guys are back in school now too. School starts tomorrow here on our island, but they only go to Thursday. Cool. Don Arnold, hello. Cold hardiness. Well, Caleb. Yeah, see you, Caleb. Hello, Don Arnold. We definitely know what palms are hardy here and not. I've been growing palms a long time, and I've experimented with a lot of them. One New Year's, popping up fireworks. Yeah, I'm eating these ones right here. They're not mine. Wendy had a bag of them sitting there, and figured I'd do I did a live stream earlier on mine, but how long? Length of freeze is everything too. That's what I find. So I'm thinking back to some bad winters back in the 1980s. Bottom out minimum, -14.8 degrees Celsius. I remember, and I was telling somebody this today. In 1984, I planted 2 little monkey trees, little monkey puzzle trees. I bought them here on Salt Spring Island. And they froze in November, late November 1985. They actually froze and died where I used to live, 8A, 8B. So the minimum temperature was near -15, close to it. But there was driving cold outflow winds, and they freeze dried those little suckers. Now, if it was, and the freeze lasted. It lasted quite a few days, but the bottom out minimum was pretty cold. But the other days were like, and I'm going in Celsius, -10. There was -12, there was -8, there was -6, and then it progressively warmed up. And I think it lasted 5 days or something like that. So, how can I take below 30 for a few hours or so? But it won't tolerate. Yeah, my coconut palm that I had here looked totally awesome. Right up and through partway October. Then I put it in the house because it started getting too cold out here. And I probably put it in a little bit too late. But what it didn't like is the transition from the cool and outside to the heat inside. We had the wood stove going, and I think it really shocked it. And then it really started to go brown. So I think it was a bad shock for it. I should have brought it in earlier because the daytime temperatures, yeah, they were getting down into the 40s. They were getting down into the mid to the upper 40s. And coconut palm definitely did not like that. I'm not too sure exactly how cold hardy a coconut palm is. I don't think they like temperatures below 40 degrees though. Yeah, they don't sell firecracker Sasquatch. Ever reported? No. Not that I know of. But I have a friend that's a squatcher, and he goes looking for Sasquatch, and he's seen a structure down on the south end in the middle of the forest somewhere that he said no human could have made. So I don't know. He thinks maybe they've been here. I've never seen anything like. I've seen some tree breaks. Canada first. Maple Mountain, yes. Okay, well, watch the video on this channel of Bigfoot sighting near Port Renfrew. It's funny, I was on YouTube last night watching Bigfoot videos, and another guy broke down Wendy's video. So go on this channel, search Bigfoot sighting near Port Renfrew, and you can watch Wendy's video she shot back in 2013. Tell us what you think. Leave your comment. I don't know what it was. Yeah. Renfrew spelled F-R-E-W, Port Renfrew. Yeah, I didn't think they could ever take into the 20s. I honestly did not think that. Canada's apostle. Well, I know we got to get rid of the guy running the country right now. It would have to get into the 80s. Oh, yeah, no, I totally believe in him. I have an open mind. Yeah, no, I keep an open mind. So I don't know what we saw that day when we were in Port Renfrew, but hey, we are going to Port Renfrew soon. And we're going to try to find the exact location where we were and maybe shoot a video of the creek and everything where we walked in off the pathway. It was actually a trail, it wasn't a pathway. I put those chips over there. Ogopogo. It is. Palm Talk. Ogopogo's in Lake Okanagan. And I'm wondering if Okanagan's still getting forest fire smoke up there. For those of you that don't know where the Okanagan is, yeah, maybe sable miner and needle palms would probably grow up there in a sheltered spot up against a house, right by the lake, because I think they might be zone 7. Victoria Water Beast. Hey, did you guys get some rain over there, Don? Oh, they're mostly gone now, Dave. Okay, good. I think the one over in Ladysmith is out too. We had 7 millimeters of rain here, and that was it. No more, no less. 7 millimeters of rain, and it really did perk up some plants. But I can tell you one thing. I'm going to be watering every day when I get home from work. I'm back to the grind tomorrow. But you know what? We get the 30th off too. It's a stat holiday. Oh, you got tons. Okay. So 7 millimeters here at this end of the island. Wendy's up cleaning the other B&B, getting ready for another check-in. Busy time of the year. No spams. No spam. Actually, the only spam I like is the stuff you buy in a can. And when you go to Hawaii, this is the Hawaiians love to eat this stuff. It's called spam, and it's meat in a can. You probably know the stuff. We had no rain here. Oh, they're popping up. Yeah, cool, Dara. That's like down in the ravine. They're just coming up everywhere. Little seedlings from the last batch of seed I sowed in the spring. Spam sandwich. Yeah, well, you know what they eat in Hawaii? It's called spam musubi. So what they do is they take the spam and they slice it, and then they fry it, and then they put it on top of this steamed rice, and then they wrap it in seaweed. And I love it. I love spam. They do. The Hawaiians just love spam. I like to eat it there too. I don't eat it here. Emojis are fun. They are. Got a bright light shined into it. We recorded it and we wired. Oh, cool. That is awesome, Caleb. Very cool. There was an old church we'd go into, but Wendy doesn't want to go in there anymore because it's very haunted. And yeah, we saw lots of, there was orbs definitely in that. It's kind of very strange. And it's a butter church over in Cowichan Bay. So we haven't been in there for years because it just freaked her out too much. So she won't go in there. I'd go in there again. I've shot videos of it. It's called the Church Without a Congregation. I tossed them everywhere in the water. Phoenix and popping. Oh, cool. You got Phoenix popping up too. Kireen in Ireland posted a picture the other day of some cordylines in Ireland, and they must have been really old cordyline. It looked like a cordyline grove. It looked like New Zealand, but it was actually Ireland, and they were massive cordylines, which is super cool. So yesterday I walked along the beach, and I shot the video. I uploaded it here. And in the front garden, I didn't shoot a video of that, but I have videos of it. There's big cordyline trees, and by the water on the ocean side, there's cordyline trees as well. By Beulah. Really? She had the jab. Uh-oh. Are you sure she wasn't on something else? By the way, I'm not drinking beer or anything. I'm drinking sparkling. This is actually pretty good stuff, this sparkling water. I can only really drink beer when it's a super smoking hot day. So it's just water for me now. Sparkling water is good. I I don't have a super taste for beer unless it is, I've been working all day and I come home and it's been so hot, then a cold beer is good. But with weather like this, it's just right. I don't really desire one whatsoever. I'd rather just have some water, some sparkling water. Wendy's got this cool thing, I bet you they are. Yeah. Oh my. Oh, I bet you that's good. Oh my God, Jacob. I'm coming down for dinner. Man. That sounds super good. She used to make some pretty good Mexican food, my oldest son's gal. And I think I actually have videos on my channel of her making some Mexican food. And I think Wendy's friend, hey Wendy, I think Wendy's friend just arrived. Let's go to Jake. We're going to go to Jacob's house and eat some Mexican food. I think Tina has arrived. You'll see her on this live stream. I'll hold this up, and then you'll see her walking through the palms, right? You're going to see her walking through the palms. Tina grows palms too. We only associate with people that grow palms. Well, I'm just teasing you, because I know not everybody grows palm trees. I hear the dog barking. Our guard dog is doing a perimeter sweep. Our 8-pound Yorkie is barking, so we know there's somebody on the property. And Wendy's got bells on the gates. Hello? I hear somebody over there. I think Wendy's talking to her. I hear woodpecker too. Sounds like Woody Woodpecker. We have these huge pileated woodpeckers here. Make a lot of noise. Oh, you got a new puppy. Sweet. Toy poodle. Those are cool. We used to have one of those when I was a kid. Beautiful view. Yeah, lots of things to look at here. That's our sun deck. I love the sound of those woodpeckers. Remember the show Woody Woodpecker? If you guys are too young, you wouldn't remember it, but he made the coolest sound, and that's what these woodpeckers do. They make super cool sounds and sound like Woody Woodpecker. No way, she's eating such good food. That's why she's packed on a few pounds. Man, I got to get down there and have some of that food. Remember Woody Woodpecker, Dave? Yeah. Remember? That's the noise he made. Do you remember that? Puppy. Yeah, our dog looks like a puppy, but it's not a puppy. He's going to be 9 years old at the beginning of April. He's going to be 9. I can't believe it. So I think you times dog years by 7. So 9 times 7 is, what, 63? That's getting up there. Strawberry. Yeah, strawberry's good. Try this stuff. You can buy it at Thrifty Foods, Dawn, Country Grocer. Probably buy it at Overweighty. We don't have Overweighty here, but we have Country Grocer. And we have Thrifty Foods. I hear somebody. I hear the gate. I hear the bell on the gate. So we'll see if they pop in. Tina is a great friend of ours. Windmill seedlings update. Some of them are dying from the top, bottom. Oh, underwatered. Keep them moist. Who's out there?
Huh? Oh, just people.
Oh, was there people there?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Tina.
Oh, I did too.
Sparkling mango would be good. We have lemon, lime, and strawberry. And I like strawberry the best. And actually, Wendy's got this thing called a soda stream. It's a really cool machine that carbonates water. And you can actually add flavors. You should try it sometimes. You look it up. Get them on Amazon. Soda stream. She bought it here at the hardware store a few years back. And you can make your own sparkling water. Space Banjo. Space Banjo's in there. Cool. What time is it here? It is... I got to see what time it is here. Hang on. It is 3:07 p.m. 3:07 p.m. Pacific time here on the Gulf Islands. You are the youngest. No, Caleb's pretty young too. You're young. Yeah, you might be younger than Caleb, I think. How old are you? Like 11 or something, or 12? I'm the oldest active member here. I'm the oldest, and Space Banjo is the youngest. Hey, Space Banjo, did any of those seeds grow that I sent you? It's 11:06 in Ireland. Everyone should grow a palm. Plant a palm, you can't grow wrong.
11:06 at night, right?
11:06, yeah. It's in Ireland. That's Dara. 11:06 at night. Oh, there is somebody beautiful walking through our garden. I see a beautiful blonde walking through the garden right there.
It's not blonde.
Isn't it?
Gray.
It's blonde. There's Tina. I thought it was blonde.
I hate saying
No, it's
I was
not.
going to compare it to Marilyn Monroe's blonde.
It is. I always wanted platinum
Hey, there
blonde
you
when I was
go.
younger, and now
You
it's
got
just
it.
gone that color.
you got some gold in it.
That's our friend Tina. I'm doing a live stream.
Oh, you
Oh, I was doing that's great. Look at how beautiful these ladies are. Hello. Tina's got a YouTube channel too.
You never
and
know.
and lots of palm trees now.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yes,
I've got-
No,
does.
she's in the
And
tribe.
You have to see her water feature. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
really?
It's just beautiful.
No way. Okay, we got to go check it out. Right on. You're 23. You're just a
Yeah.
baby. All these
She's
kids
got
in
her
here.
tree ferns.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. She's got the full-blown exotic garden.
I just finished cleaning.
Gotta love Tina. And there's our dog right there. There's puppy dog right down there. Hey, Kahu. He's doing the downward dog stretch. Hey, Kahu, come here. Say hi. Come here. Say hi to everybody. Anyway, hi, gals. People say hi, gals. They just went into the house. And they're going to go down to the lower sun deck because I'm probably being annoying here. And anyway, Tina does lots of live streams on her channel. It's called Channeling, I think, something like that. But she's got a lot of subscribers on her channel. So, and she's written lots of books. She's got tons of books out. And that's Wendy's good friends there. So they're going to chit chat, probably have a glass of wine down on the lower sun deck, and I'm going to stay up here. And I might go for to an hour. And I thank Caleb for telling me to plug in this phone, because if I didn't plug in this phone, it would have been long gone dead. The battery, right? It's an old iPhone. This iPhone is like, I think 7 years old now. It's a tiny little iPhone, but you know what? It works. And it seems to be streaming okay. And I appreciate you guys in there, but it seems to be heating up. I want to try Sugarloaf Pineapple. Supposed to taste like, wow, cotton candy, Sugarloaf Pineapple. Oh, there was a cotton candy watermelon I bought one time. They said it was watermelon, cotton candy was the variety. I swear to God, it actually had a bit of cotton candy in it. It's just, I bought it, I don't know if it was it might have been last year. I think it was last summer. Imported, of course. We grow watermelons here. They grow a lot of watermelons on Salt Spring Island. You know where the olive farm is on the south slopes? That used to be watermelons years ago. It used to be a watermelon farm there. But long time ago. And then I guess the olives have been in there. They've been in there more than a decade now, the olives. And he's planted a lot more olives. So I think if I got time when they're harvesting, if I'm not working, I would like to go down there and shoot a video of them harvesting the olives, because they harvest all the olives by hand. By hand. Thousands of trees harvesting by hand. Can you imagine that? That's a lot of work. You figure they'd have like a machine that does it, right? But they don't. They do it the old school way. They hire people to come pick the olives. Last year was end of October. Usually it's November or December when they're harvesting the olives, but last year was end of October. I was driving by in my Parks truck, and there they were. They're out there ready to get harvesting by hand. Dawn, look up the olive farm on Salt Spring Island. You're going to try pygmy date palm. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, I've tried them before. I used to grow them as houseplants many moons ago. And long before I grew palm trees outside. And I tried one outside too, and it just did not like it at all. They do not like the climate up here because they're not that hardy. I think they're probably the least cold hardy of the Phoenix palms. And I think the most cold hardy is probably Dactylifera and Canariensis. Theoprasti, pretty hardy too in a dry climate, but doesn't like it here. Oh, they spray paint the succulents? That's terrible. We don't have a Walmart here. We do have a Walmart over on Vancouver Island. On the big island, there's a Walmart. And, you know, sometimes I go into the garden section when I'm over there and I look at the plants. Well, you should try one. Put it to the test. That's the only thing you can do is put it to the test. And, you know, and then give us the results. Because I've tried it. I've never tried it here. I tried it at my last place. I went this. My wife filmed that, Ice Blue. There's also a video of me talking about it. If you go to this channel, and I talk about it as well. So look for that video of me talking about it. The Gulf Islands are jewels of BC. A lot of summer of the coast. Cool. Well, thanks for visiting. 16 Fahrenheit. Wow. Yeah, mine died in the 20s. 27 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that. 26. We grow great. Oh, Juneau. I've been to Juneau lots of times. I've been to Juneau 3 times. I won't say lots. I've been to Juneau 3 times. Matter of fact, I got that tattoo in Juneau. See that tattoo right there? I got that tattoo in Juneau at Paradise Tattoo in Juneau. We had to buy my daughter a bunch of stuff from Walmart. Victoria, youngest daughter, and I were bored. Yeah, I'm not much of a shopper unless it's plants. Yeah, I like Juneau. Juneau's a really cool place, and of course the capital of Alaska. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I've been there 3 times, only in the summer months, July and August. Those are the times I've been to Juneau, and up to Skagway. Been to Skagway a few times, Ketchikan a few times, Hoona once, Icy Strait, all that stuff. Beautiful, beautiful area, the Panhandle of Alaska. And it's very close to British Columbia. It's right there. There's a lot of islands off the Panhandle of Alaska, and I don't think it gets that cold during the wintertime. From the vegetation that I observed, there's a lot of the same vegetation there as we have here on coastal British Columbia. Pretty much neighbors, Ice Blue. Pretty much neighbors. Yeah, I don't know. You're probably about, I guess that's probably about 600, maybe 700 miles north of here. Is it probably that far? 700 miles north of here? Something like that. How far is Juneau, Alaska from Salt Spring Island? Somebody figure it out. Oh, you've been to Skagway? Cool. I go to the Harley shops there. I've got 2 shirts and 2 toques from Skagway Harley shop. Trachycarpus tension. Teasin. Oh, cool. Teasin are nice too. Yeah, I don't know if we got that one. I don't think we do. We have Martianus latisectus, small tacheles, tacheel cross. I have Trachycarpus fortunae cross nova. And, no, it's actually Waggy cross nova, I think. And then we have pure Waggies. We got a bunch of different types of and we have Manipure too. Manipure seems to be very hardy. It's been in the ground for a long time and never been damaged, so it's growing very well. Apparently very rare. Yes, I think so. I'd like to get a bigger tacheel if I could. I have tacheel crossed with fortunae, and I have tacheel crossed with something else. I got a bunch. They're just small ones, so. And I have princeps too. I tried to germinate the princeps in a baggie. Nothing happened. Somebody said if you throw them outside in the garden, they'll probably germinate. I did a stupid thing. I threw them beside the jubea. Like I just kind of pushed them in the ground beside the jubea, and that's where they sprouted, beside the jubea palm. And I can't dig them out because they're rooted in and they're mixed in with the jubea roots, and I don't want to damage the jubea. So we're going to have some princeps growing beside our jubea chilensis. The jubea chilensis palm I grew probably 17 years ago from seed, I guess, something like that. And it seems to be picking up the pace now. Pretty slow growing palms, but Jeff over in Victoria, my buddy, he's got 3 jubea in his garden. And the tallest one, the trunk is just about as tall as me, I'd say. At least as tall as me. And it's so fat you can't wrap your arms around it. Very hard to find, was given by a friend. Cool, that's awesome, Dara. Okay, catch you later. Thanks for joining in there. And join in anytime here on Gulf Island Rock. So if the stream doesn't go well on Banana JSSI, I'll just grab Wendy's iPhone and I'll come over to Gulf Island Rock, right? And, well, you know, I always appreciate you guys coming in there. It's awesome to have you guys in there. Whether you grow palm trees or not, I don't really care. Just join in and say hi. You know, with all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world right now, it's nice to do something happy and be with some happy people. And you guys are happy people. I'll give you a little shot of the forest over there. There's the forest. There's some palms. That's what we're looking at right here, okay? We're looking at this. I'll look behind us. So it's a pretty green place, despite the dry weather. So 7 millimeters so far for September, which is pretty cool. I'm hoping we get way more rain in the next couple of weeks. We're not going to get any this week. It's going to be dry, sunny, and in the lower 70s, maybe even up into the mid 70s. It just depends where you are on this island, right? Like I say, we're very close to the ocean here, but during that heat dome we had in June, it just did not make a difference. Seems like it did not make a difference where you were. Right beside the ocean was like a frickin' oven. I couldn't believe it. Thanks, Drew. Oh, cool. Yeah. Gotta love eucalyptus trees. Dara, I just pruned one today because we had them cut in early February, and they're sprouting back like weeds. So I got to keep them under control because I don't want any more tall eucalyptus trees around our house. They're just too sketchy, and they're very messy. They drop a ton of bark. So I'm going to keep them. Once it rains out again, I'm going to take Wendy's hedge trimmers and get them and trim them back. I'm going to take the Echo hedge trimmers and chop them back real good. Keep them into big bushes. Oversized, bushy stumps. That's what I'm going to do. The one by the greenhouse is amazing. It's was chopped in mid-May. I think it was May 14th. buddy Scotty cut it. It was a 60-foot one. That's the one I was always threatening to get cut down. Well, it did happen. You saw the videos. May 14th, I think that was the day. He cut her down to size, left a stump, and the thing has exploded with growth. You can't even see the stump. There's so much growth on it. So I got to keep it chopped back because last thing I want is another tall eucalyptus tree hanging over the greenhouse. And the other ones I cut down below it have all sprouted back. So that's a nice thing. My cider gum is the height of myself. Oh, cool. And cider gum's a good one. They're a nice, tough plant. The one that we had cut down at the back of the house, and I uploaded a video on Banana JSSI yesterday or the day before, we coppiced it. And coppicing is cutting it down to a low stump nearly to the ground level, and it's come back like full force. The whole stump, it looks like a bush now. So I'm going to have to take the hedge trimmers to that too. And that was a big one I planted. That one just about 30 years ago I planted as a little sapling type little tree, and it just outgrew it. It was like behind the house there. You remember seeing videos of it. It was monster size, but it's so much better without it here, you know. So give them room to grow, Dara. Don't prune them in the winter time or the fall. Only prune them in the spring or summer. That's the advice I can give to you for eucalyptus trees. I've been growing eucalyptus trees a long time, and I used to grow them at my last location too. It can be detrimental to the species if you prune them at the wrong time of the year and you're living in a northern zone where you're subject to very hard frosts. Because what happens if you cut the eucalyptus tree, say in fall, let's just say you cut it in early November, and just after you cut it, you get a really bad freeze. It can actually kill the tree. You get a really heavy frost of -5 or -6, that could be detrimental to the tree. Sometimes not, but most of the time it can be detrimental to the tree because the tree, it prefers to callus over before the cold, right? So if you cut it in the spring, my prized possession, my 3-year-old Robusta from seed. Oh, cool. Oh, nice, nice. I like Robusta. Yes, we grow, yeah, we do. Let's just see, we have Hebes, we have trees from New Zealand, no. We have Hebes, we have shrubs from New Zealand. Hebes, and what's the other one we grow from New Zealand? Senecio grayi. I'm trying to think what else we grow from New Zealand. There's a lot of plants from New Zealand that grow here. Oh, I used to have possum where we used to live. We used to have a possum. We call them possums. They look like big rats. I had one for a pet for a short time, and a baby one. They used to love to eat the eggs from our chickens. They'd get into the chicken house sometime and they'd eat the eggs, the chicken eggs. I'm going to go till 1 hour, so I got 7 more minutes. 7 more minutes. You can sit out here. You can sit out here. I'm just...
I thought we should go to sit below. It's so nice
That's you
down
really
there.
might be trees. I'm so
We'll sit here for a few
Oh, in Holland, okay.
Wow.
I like pine trees too, but I like palm trees better.
Everything's better with palm.
Everything's better with palm trees, right? That's what Tina says. She's on the right track.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it makes us feel like we're...
Well, Wendy used to grow palm trees at her other place. She used to have palms at the other garden.
down there.
They're all down there except for 2. 2 of them are so big, we left them. They're beside her pond, and they must be 20 feet tall now. It was pretty cool. Well, how are you doing? Good?
Very good.
Yeah, me too. It's great out here.
Oh,
Getting ready to go to Sedona.
Oh, God, she's going to Sedona. Have any of you guys been to Sedona? You know what was really cool? When Tina was in Sedona last year, I says, if you see a palm tree, take a picture of it. And she actually found a palm tree in Sedona. Did you guys know?
Joshua trees.
Is there Joshua trees there?
There is, isn't there?
Joshua trees are like, they're big yucca brevifolia. But she actually found a Washingtonia palm in Sedona. And I think Sedona gets cold. It can get cold in the wintertime.
it's cold like here.
Yeah.
It gets
It's at 4,500 feet above sea level, so
4,500 feet. So she spotted a palm in Sedona at 4,500 feet, and it was a Washingtonia. I think it was a Washingtonia flifera. So it probably can snow in Sedona.
yeah, it snowed a couple of times. New Year's Eve it snowed.
Wow. That's the one you want to get seed from. I'm not going to ask you to smuggle any back, though. Where's Tino? She got busted. Yeah, smuggling this back for my friend.
That'd be the worst.
You go through the full scanner there. That's what they did with me, and they had to empty my pockets out. So I told you guys the story. Did I tell you the story? So I'm at Kalui Airport in Maui, filled up my pockets full of palm seeds. We shucked them all, cleaned them all in the hotel room. These pockets were bulging with palm seeds, right? So I should have put it in this.
I know how to do it.
How?
Cover them in chocolate.
Cover them in chocolate.
And then someone would think that they're
You burned.
candies.
She's smart. Okay, so when you bring me back seeds from Sedona, cover them in chocolate. So anyway, so I get through customs and Wendy goes through okay, but I had a bag full of stuff. And so they start looking through my stuff and they start going through the stuff. And the one thing they took away was my pineapple corer. because they thought it was a weapon. And then he told me to go through the full body scanner. Yeah. Yeah, they said this looks like a weapon, and he says you could do some damage to someone's face like this. And I says, yeah, if his head was shaped like a pineapple, and then he says, yeah, we'll be taking that. So they took that away, and I go, well, that sucks. Yeah, I said that sucks, right? He calls the other security guy over. So anyway, and then so Wendy goes through, and she's sitting on the bench, kind of laughing, and then they make me go through the full body scanner because I guess I look a bit sketchy. So yeah, so Wendy, yeah, and Tina says I look a bit sketchy. So
His passport is, they always put this, it's like.
I always get an X through my face when I put my passport. It comes out.
It comes out with
With an X. I look like maybe I look like a criminal or something.
yeah, you
So
look like something.
anyway, they say go through the full body scanner. I'm thinking, no way. And she's sitting on the bench, kind of laughing. And he says, "Can you step out here, please? And can you empty your pockets?" He has a bowl. He brings a bowl over, and so I empty my pockets out, and I'm filling the bowl up with the seeds. He goes, "And what are these?" I go, "They're palm seeds." And he says, "Why do you have those?" I go, "Well, I'm going to grow them." He says, "Well, we're going to be taking those from." I go, "Oh, this is not my day today." It just that's all they did. They didn't find me or anything, but they took away all the beautiful palm seeds that I took. So the best thing to do is cover them in chocolate, like Tina. She's probably done it before.
No, we almost missed our flight.
Oh, she had a wood screw in her bag.
Bags that has all these pockets,
Yeah,
and there happened to be a screw. in
Victoria
the bag,
Airport.
And it was about, they said it was a 1/4 inch too long, but they couldn't find it. So my bag was torn up.
It fell in there when she was doing renos.
And
That's
they
how it
were
got in there. It fell into her
so
bag.
fast, they were like, step away. Like, they were like, step away.
I says, "No, I can help you." So I get my hands in it. "No, you can't go in there. Get your hands out of the bag."
Step away. And they took it into the back room.
That's totally ridiculous.
We almost missed
Like you're going to jab somebody with a screw like this big. It's a wood screw. You could jab somebody with a pen. You're allowed to have a pen on the plane, like ballpoint pens. I mean, anything could be a weapon. You could break that glass and and hurt somebody. But
I have no idea why the screw was in there.
no, I think you're doing renos and it must have fallen. It was from renovations.
But
You know, you're going to take over the plane with a wood screw.
it was like after that, we were always early because that was the day they had a flight from Toronto.
Yeah.
At Victoria. They were tough. And we thought we always go through it. It's quiet. And this day it was like masses and lines.
Oh, I thought we were going to miss it.
Oh yeah.
It sucked that day.
I know. I said, you go. You just go.
I was going to send her a postcard from Hawaii. "I'm here having fun. Sorry you couldn't make it, dear. This is my new friend I met. Be sitting on the beach. She's Hawaiian. We're just friends."
So now we always go.
You guys still watch it?
There way ahead of time, not thinking, oh, it's so quiet at Victoria Airport. Nobody's
It is pretty quiet most of the time.
Usually it is.
You got to go early. Some people go last
We were
minute.
early, but it wasn't early enough.
They found this. They found the wood screw. Thank God.
So you're allowed to get searched. Strip search.
They don't strip search people. Do they strip search people?
Oh, probably.
They can do whatever
I guess they can. Like,
they can do whatever they want.
oh my God, that'd be like
If
the
they want
word.
to get on the plane, they can do whatever they want.
Isn't that unreal? Like they're on a power trip, kind of like the lady that's running the health in our province. Power trip, right? Okay, we got less than 2 minutes left, and I'm going to pull the. No, I can't mention anything. You know what I'm talking about.
Because you're on the line.
Gotta love Tina.
Because Tina can't do that.
Hey, what's the name of your channel again?
Channeling Jesus and Ananda.
Channeling Jesus and Ananda. Yeah, I said it was channeling something. I know it's channeling. So channeling Jesus,
In Tina's fault.
Tina Spalding. Channeling Jesus and Ananda. And she's got lots of books out. Awesome lady. And she grows palms. Even better. Gotta love Tina. And she's here with us. Enjoying. Gotta love when Tina comes over.
Yeah.
This is our tribe. Like we have a tribe of people we hang out with.
Tribe. We're forming tribe.
We were with our other friends yesterday. They're part of the tribe. You know what we're talking about, right?
Free tribe.
The tribe. Yeah.
Freedom tribe.
Black
The
Mountain
peace,
tribe.
freedom.
I saw your post, your non-discriminatory post on the BC businesses.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be protesting, I think, in town in a couple of days.
Yeah. Oh, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
When-
10 till,
No,
10 till
no, I thought it was the 8th. Tomorrow's.
tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow or the?
No, I thought it's the 8th.
think it's-
I shot a video of it.
I-
I'll watch it. I'll watch my
I
video.
made a mistake and posted
I'll check out my video.
Tuesday the 8th, but is it September?
Tomorrow's the 7th. Today's the 6th. No, I'll watch my video.
Pretty sure it's the 8th.
I was in town and I shot a video of the sign in the park, and it's from 12 till 2. It's 12, I think there's going to be a lot of
I'll
people.
meet you there because we have to work. And Joseph, like you're.
Well, I might be on the south end, but if I come up, I'm going to actually shoot a video of it because a lot of people, they post, well, the protesters got out of hand and this and that. Well, I'm going to have the proof that they didn't get out of hand. Like, and I'll put it on my, yeah, I know, because they said a lot of these protesters were anti-vaxxers and this and that,
Right, yeah.
right? So,
Right wing.
oh yeah, no, it drives me crazy, all that stuff, right?
It's all going to be in town.
I think there's going to be a lot of people. Yeah. Centennial Park.
There was a few people.
Oh, I hope so too.
I do.
Yeah.
We need this.
Well, there's a lot of businesses that aren't going to be going for it anyway.
Oh, because like, how are you going to enforce that? What, are you,
You can't.
17-year-old girls
no-
at front desk?
No, you can't. You can't enforce that stuff. It's absolute nonsense. You know what I mean? It's just garbage. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining in the live stream. I'm out of here. Bye from Tina and Wendy.
Yay.
Check out Tina's channel. This is Wendy's channel. This is not my channel. This is Wendy's channel. All right. Have a great time. Thanks a lot. You're in Juneau, Alaska. Cool. All right. See you later, Ice Blue. Have you ever been to Juneau? I've been there a few times too.
Go north.
Yeah, when she see you later, Space Banjo. He's in Montreal. See, Tina's even smarter. She does not go north. She only goes south. Well,
Yeah, this is
no, that's smart. That's like me. I could never move anywhere north. I can only move south or southwest.
Vancouver.
Well, Vancouver. Yeah, I mean that's pretty close, right? It is east. Vancouver's northeast. Vancouver's northeast of here. So, all right, guys. See you later. Thanks for joining in. Adios. Now we're gonna get out of here. Let's just see. Cancel.
Push the X.
I've always said that. I don't go north.
Good.